All right, tonight I'm going to do a historical race reenactment. This is going to be the 96 Tyson Holly Farms 400 from North Wilkesboro. And as an added bonus, AI Line Mod has been working on a new North Wilkesboro track. Uh, Here he kind of explains what his goal is with the track. It says, this track was designed with NR2003 default tracks in mind. What if North Wilkesboro was raced in 2003 and released with the game? The track was developed with the following considerations in order. One, does it drive like NR 2003? Two, do the AI drive like NR 2003? And three, does it look like NR 2003? So I've driven this track a few times over the last couple months, and I think the track as it is right now, it drives almost exactly like a default NR 2003 track, and very similar to some of the PWF tracks as well. This second question, this is the one I'm trying to answer. I'm gonna run a 400 lap race and just kind of see what the AI do and see if there's any weird things going on. I ran 135 laps here last night, and the AI were just fine, so I don't foresee any issues or anything. But I'm gonna run a full race and just see what happens. And then the third question, does it look like NR 2003? I'm not too worried about this one. AI Line Mod said that he's still kind of working on some of the aesthetics, so I'm not really concerned about that. I mostly just want to run a full race and see how the AI behave and everything. All right, so this is the 96 Tyson Holly Farms 400. Quick look at the starting lineup. This is Rick Mast, Rusty Wallace in his special 25 years in racing paint scheme that he was running for pretty much like the last third of the 96 season. Dale, Sterling Marlin, Terry Labonte, Mark Martin, Jeff Bodine, Hut Strickland, Lake Speed. By the way, Circuit City was like Best Buy. They haven't been around in forever, in case there's anyone really young watching this. Lake Speed, Ricky Rudd. Brett Bodine was in this special, like, all gold paint scheme. I think it was like the 25th anniversary of Lowe's or something. But normally it was the typical blue and yellow. Derek Cope, Wally Dallenbach, Ted Musgrave, Darrell Waltrip, Bobby Labonte, Michael Waltrip, Jimmy Spencer, Jeff Gordon, Ken Schrader, Ernie Irvin, Jeff Green. So this was this season. Steve Grissom was in this car, but he got let go or left the team, and they had a few different drivers. So this one, Jeff Green was starting in it. Johnny Benson, Robert Presley, Jeremy. So this was John Andretti for most of the '96 season. At the night Richmond race, Mayfield and John Andretti swap rides. So this is one of the first couple races that Jeremy Mayfield was in the 37 car. Ricky Craven, Kyle Petty, Bobby Hamilton. He had a few different paint schemes. This was the one he was in for this race. Dave Marcus, Morgan Shepherd, Bobby Hillen, Kenny Wallace, and in this race he didn't have the TIC on the quarter panel. Joe Nemechek, Dale Jarrett. This is the car I'm going to be driving. So three guys failed to make the race: Dick Trickle, Ward Burton, and Gary Bradbury. It seems weird having a short track race without Dick Trickle, so I'm going to be driving this car as if Dick Trickle made the race. Bill Elliott, John Andretti. This was the one he swapped with Jeremy Mayfield and Jeff Burton. All right, so this is the North Wilkesboro AI track. 100% is 400 laps. There were actually 37 cars in this race, but since I added Dick Trickle, there's going to be 37 AI and me. I'm doing 96% realistic. And then the weather, it was kind of like hazy that day. So I'm just going with clear 64 degrees. The track has all the setups. So I'm using the default fast setup. I just made a little change to the steering ratio just for personal preference. But other than that, I'm just using the fast setup that was included with the track. All right, let's qualify. Oh, and I'm using the cam hack tool. I don't like all the roof with this cockpit, so I finally got the cam hack tool figured out and was able to move the cockpit up a little bit, so it didn't show as much roof and it showed the full tachometer.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Hoping to qualify in the top 20. If I have a really good lap, I think I can be in the top 15.
One more lap. The checkered flag.
18th. All right, that's not bad. Unfortunately, I'm starting on the outside, but that'll be all right. I'm also using AI Line Mod's ratings formula. One of the cool things about the formula is you get a very jumbled up starting grid. Like Jeff Gordon is starting here in 24th, but he's going to be one of the fastest cars. Then you got Dallenbach starting on the outside pole, but I'm sure he'll be moving backwards. Jeff Gordon will be moving forwards. So it can be very congested at first, but it'll eventually sort out. And once it sorts out, then the faster cars make their way to the front, and the slower cars will move back. I don't like being on the outside, but hopefully I can get to the inside pretty quickly. We'll see. Brett Bodine's going to be right behind me. Mayfield right in front of me. Jeff Bodine on my inside. See, I'd like to be able to sneak in front of Lake Speed, but Jeremy Mayfield may make that difficult. However, Mark Martin's in front of him, so Mark Martin should be moving forward. We'll see. Yeah, so this, I imagine if North Wilkesboro was still on the schedule in 2003 and someone owned it that was really trying to take care of it, they probably would have a huge grandstand like this on the front straightaway. Back in 96 to 03, tracks couldn't build grandstands fast enough. So it looks like this might have been the one from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Those look like the press boxes from Atlanta Motor Speedway. So thinking he kind of took that from Atlanta and put it in here. And the walls are pretty just white, but he's since added North Wilkesboro writing right there at the start-finish line, so I'm thinking he's going to add some more stuff before it's completely ready to be released. All right, I think I'm ready to go. This is the shortest race on the calendar, so thinking it'll only be about 2.5 hours, depending on cautions. And I think there's going to be a lot of green flag racing. The AI, from what I've seen, don't just cause caution after caution after caution like they do at Martinsville or Bristol or Richmond. All right, here we go.
Drivers, start your engines!
I love this mod. This is the Winston Cup 98 mod by Splash and Go, I think. These years are some of the years that I started watching NASCAR a whole bunch, so these cars are just iconic for
Get ready
me.
now. Going green.
And the body styles like the old Thunderbird and the old Monte Carlo.
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green. Car inside. Still there.
No damage. John Andretti looks fine.
Clear.
I've been doing that way too often lately.
Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside.
Alright, well now that I've nailed someone on the start, I'll know to be more careful about that on all the restarts. Alright, Mark Martin's behind me. I think he's one of the fastest cars, so I'm going to let him go here.
Inside. Still there. Clear.
I think Jeff Gordon should be coming up from behind me at some point too. car does kind of bottom out going into one, but doesn't seem to affect it at all.
Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear.
Looks like Ernie Irvin has passed Bobby Labonte. He's behind me now. Ooh, almost hit the wall. Someone's passing Ernie behind me now. All right, looks like Nemechek is the first lap car.
Car outside. Clear outside.
And Dallenbach had started on the outside pole, so he's moving backwards. And it's Mayfield in the 37 who's catching me. Mayfield just went on pit road. Hopefully Mayfield didn't go on pit road because I hit him on the first lap. It's my fault.
Outside. Clear. Car outside. Clear. Outside. Still there. Clear.
Lap 50, check the tire wear.
Still there. Still there. Clear. Still there. Clear outside.
Gets really tight coming off turn 2. Especially if there's a car on the outside, like the wall just comes up real quick. All right, where's the leader? I'm 15 seconds back. It's about 3/4 of a lap. All right, well, I've been pretty consistent with Jeff Burton here. Doesn't seem like the AI tires are wearing faster than mine or anything. It seems pretty equal.
Outside. Clear. Car outside. Clear. Outside. Still there. Still
All right,
there.
Jeff Burton on the outside doesn't seem bent on trying to jump to the middle and go 3 wide.
Clear. Outside.
Hopefully I don't
Still
speak
there.
too soon.
Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear.
Whoops. All right, lap 77. Okay, that right front's starting to look pretty bad. The car's getting harder to turn. Though I'm honestly not sure when the AI is going to pit here.
Outside. Still there. Still there. Clear. Outside.
Okay, someone blew up.
Clear outside.
I think that's Mark Martin. No, it's Derek Cope. And Rick Mass' pit board is down, so I think he's out. Uh-oh, okay. My tire's red. I gotta pit. I'm gonna pit this time.
Keep it under 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Alright, what lap is this? 87?
Go, go, go! Limit 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Limit 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Wonder how far the AI is gonna go.
outside. Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Clear outside.
Yeah, I don't see anyone pitting.
Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Clear.
All right, I went 87 laps. We're now at lap 100. AI haven't pit yet.
Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Clear. Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear. Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside.
All right, we're at 110. I pit 23 laps ago.
Outside. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear. Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear. Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside.
I think I am taking better care of the tires. It's not bottoming out going into turn 1 anymore.
Car
I think
outside.
because I'm not flying into the turn like I was in that first run.
Clear outside.
But my tire went red on 87 and we're now at 116. And they're still going strong, it looks like.
Outside. Clear outside. Car outside.
Oh, we're 3 wide here.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
Thanks, spotter. Spot myself.
Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear. Outside. Clear. Outside. Clear. Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear. Outside. Still there. Clear.
All right, 124.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Okay, Del Jarrett's pitting. So they went 125 laps.
The leader's pitting now.
I
Car
went
outside.
87.
Clear outside.
So 125 plus 87.
Outside. Clear.
That math, man.
Outside. Still there. Clear.
Be 213? So to go 125 laps on this run, I'd have to get to lap 213 without pitting.
Clear outside. Car outside.
All right. See if I can make it to 213.
Clear outside. Outside. The leader's pitting now. Clear outside.
Wait, Andretti, I think he was trying to avoid people coming off pit road and just hit the wall.
The leader's pitting now. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. We got trouble on the back straight. There's an accident in the pit. Pit road is closed. You got a slow car down low. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pace
All right,
line.
so that
Stay
run
behind the 21 car.
was about 50 laps after I pit 50 laps
Pit road
ago.
is now open.
And the tire didn't even turn yellow and actually looks really good. So I must...
The 81 car, limit 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. The pace cars in
okay.
turn 4. The pace cars on the front straight. The pace cars in turn 1. The pace cars in turn 2.
I don't know. So, you know, if I didn't...
Wait, something's wrong. Come on, you guys. One of the air wrenches jammed. The pace
Whatever.
cars on the back straight.
I might have abused the tires, and that's why I only went 87 laps.
Go, go, go! Keep it under 40. Keep it under
'Cause on-
3,500 in seconds. The pace cars in turn 3.
On this run, it looks like I might have been
Pace
able to
car
go
in
over
turn
100.
4. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Sorry, buddy. I know you can make it up on the track. Stay behind the 17 car. Keep it under 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
All right. On this run, I'm going to be really careful with the tires. I need to be able to go 125 laps. So that'll be this math, man. 37 plus 25. I need a crew chief. That would be 62. So if I go 125 laps on this run, I'll have to go to at least lap 262. All right, let's see if I can do that. I mean, that worked out because I short pit, so I stayed on the lead lap. Or I short pit, so then I was out on fresh tires and ended up, after everyone else pit, got my lap back, and now I'm in 6th. So short pit, and it worked out really well. All right, I'm gonna be really careful with the tires.
Next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line. Stay
Sorry.
behind the 42 car on the outside line.
I gotta go to 262. And Rudd is on the tail end. I wonder if he got something going on, like, because I don't think anyone else pit except me. So I'm not sure how he got on the tail end there.
Green, green, green. Inside. Still there.
Mayfield's getting under me.
Car inside. Still there. Clear. Car inside. Still there. Clear. Inside. Still there. Still there. Clear. Inside. Still there. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear. Car inside. Still there. Clear. Car inside. Clear inside. Outside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. There's an accident in the pit. Clear. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 42 car. Pit road is now open.
All right, I'm gonna pit.
The 2 car. Keep it under 40. Keep it under 3,500. In seconds, past the 7 car. Past the 2 car. The pace cars on the front straight. The pace cars in turn 1. The pace cars in turn 2. We'll give you 1.5 cans of fuel.
1.5 cans?
The pace cars on the back straight.
Oh, okay, because I still already have pretty much a full fuel tank. There's Rudd. He got his lap back.
The pace cars in turn 3. Go, go, go!
Don't want to lose a
The
lap.
pace cars in turn 4. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 6 car. Keep it under 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Okay, what lap is it now? We'll say it's 150. So I gotta make it to 325. No, that's horrible math. It's be 275. Oh, okay, so 275, and then there's 125 left in the race. So in theory, if it goes green, I could do this on just one more pit stop. If I can make 125 laps, which I've yet to do. All right, so I got to go to 275 on this run. Just be really careful with the tires.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line. Stay behind the 43 car on the outside line.
And let's see if I can make sure that no one tries to get me 3 wide this time. All right,
Get ready now. Going green.
275. 275. Got to get to 275.
Green, green, green. Inside. Clear. Car inside. Clear inside.
All right, Prepodine is pitting. Let me in here, Daryl. Oh, he's passing Bobby Helen. Guys.
Outside. Still there. Clear. Outside. Clear outside. Is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. There's an accident in the pit. Pit road is closed. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind.
Boy, Ernie Irvin.
Car.
Ernie was right behind me. Where did he go?
Pit road is now open.
All right, well, let's try this again. Okay, there's Ernie.
Limits 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Stay behind the 24 car. The pace cars on the front straight.
Oh no, they might black flag me for passing under yellow.
The pace cars in turn 1.
I mean, he didn't say that until I was already on pit road, so hopefully not.
The pace cars
We'll see.
on the back straight. Go, go, go! Limits 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. The pace cars in turn 3.
But I shouldn't have to stay behind the 24. I was in front of him.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 6 car. Keep it under 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Stay behind the 8 car.
Yeah, see, it's giving me some weird spotter calls in turn 3. The 8 car was on pit road. I noticed in practice too, Dale Jarrett was coming on pit road behind me, and he was speeding all the way up until about halfway between 3 and 4. So I'm wondering if there's something going on there. All right, well, I don't think I should get a penalty. I mean, I shouldn't get a penalty. But whenever he says stay behind someone and you're on pit road, that's not good. That usually means they're going to black flag you for passing under yellow. All right, lap 170. So 170 plus 125, that would be 295. So if this goes green, I got to get to 295. And I hope it does so that I can test this. So I think if I'm really careful with the tires, I can go a lot further than I went in that first run. I was sliding the tires quite a bit at the very beginning.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line. Stay behind the 6 car on the outside line.
How many cars are on the lead lap? 10? 2 guys out.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace car's in. Green, green, green! Car inside. Still there. Clear. Inside. Still there. Clear. Car inside. Still there. Still there. Clear. Car inside. Still there. Clear.
You know, and the spotter keeps saying there's a wreck in the pits. I think really what he means is there's a wreck in turn 3. I mean, I don't really trust the spotter anyway, but
Outside. Still there. Still there. Clear.
contact. Not sure who I made contact with there, Mark Martin or Brett Bodine. I'm gonna let Mark Martin go. I don't like him riding my bumper here.
Inside. Clear inside.
Terry was looking.
Let's go. Race back to the line. Okay, we're under caution.
Ooh, Morgan Shepard was stopped in the turn.
Pit road is close. Pit road is now open. Limit 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Pass the 77 car, the pace cars in turn 4. Stay behind the 77 car.
Yeah, he just gave me another weird call.
The pace cars in turn 1. We'll give you 1 can of fuel. The pace cars in turn 2. The pace cars on the back straight. Go, go, go! Yes, we nailed that stop. Great work, guys. The pace cars in turn 3. Keep it under 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. The pace cars in turn 4. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 42 car.
See, and Jarrett doesn't want to pass the 8 car, it looks like, until right there. Then it's like, then he realizes, okay, he's on pit road, we can go. Yeah, it seems to me like the cars, the cars and the spotter don't recognize that being pit road until you're somewhere around turn 3 or 4. One of those segments just, or all the little segments leading up to that, the middle of the turn, still show it as being part of the track in a sense. But I'm not that well versed in track creation, so I'm kind of guessing. All right, well, the restarts have been pretty tame. I like that. The cars definitely don't have that like YOLO attitude of just diving in the middle 3 wide, unless you get out of the groove. All right, so it's 195 now. 195 plus 120.
Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line.
No, 195 plus 125.
Outside line.
Would be 320. All right, so I got to get to lap 320.
Get ready now. Going green. The pace car's in.
Benson must be on the tail end of the lead lap in the front.
Green, green, green. Car inside. Still there.
Oh, sliding. Ernie pushing me a little bit.
Outside. Still there.
Yeah, I'm guessing Benson didn't pit on that caution, so now he's on old tires and he's going backwards.
Still there. Still there. Clear outside. There are the cross flags. We're halfway home.
That was kind of a late call. That was lap 202.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside.
Man, I know I'm faster than Morgan here, but I'm just really timid because I don't want to wear out the tires trying to dive bomb him or anything.
Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear outside.
And I'm being a lot more careful with the tires. You can tell because there's not a whole bunch of skid marks in the turn. That first run was pretty sloppy. Just skidding the tires and I'm bouncing off the wall here and there. Just trying to be really careful and see how far I can go. Got to go to 320.
Outside. Clear outside.
All right, so we went green on 195. So 50 laps would be lap 245. I'll check the tire wear and see if it looks better than it did on that first run.
outside. Outside. Clear.
I think Johnny Benson's still on a little older tires, so he's going especially slow.
Clear outside.
Rusty's on pit road.
Outside. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear outside.
All right, it's been 49 laps since we went green. Check the tire wear. Oh, okay, the tire looks way better this run than it did on that first run after 50 laps of green. So I think I can definitely go further than 87 laps this time. And having been really careful with the tires, I think my car is faster on the long run than it was in that first run. All right, still got to go 75 laps though. All right, it's still not yellow, and it's now been about 56 laps. And I'm in second.
Clear. Outside. Clear outside.
All right, Benson on those old tires, he's finally pitting. All right, it's now been 60 laps and it's still green. The right front.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside.
cover, Presley, little bump.
Car outside. Clear outside.
All right, it's now been 65 laps. Now it's yellow.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Clear. Outside. Clear outside.
It's so hard to resist the urge to want to just fly the car through the corner and wear out the tires. Just got to be like so patient.
Outside. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Clear outside.
Oh, looks like Presley went out. Okay. There on his bumper it says 50. I think that's Lowe's 50th anniversary, so the car's gold. There on the left side, 50th anniversary.
Outside. Still there. Still there. Clear outside.
Looks like Dale Earnhardt has a lot of damage on the back. Someone's running into him. Okay, I think because I've been saving my tires, my car is definitely a lot faster than the AI now.
Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Still there. Clear.
All right, it's now been 86 laps under green. In the first run, my tire turned red on lap 87. Let's see how it looks now. Yeah, it's not even close to turning red yet. So that first run, I only went 87 laps because it's all driving style. I was just way over driving the car and sliding the tires through the turns, and which I feel like I can get away with that at other tracks. Like I just did my Bristol race in the '94 season, and I was sliding my tire pretty much in every turn, and I still could have gone farther than the AI when they started pitting. But here, no. You know, at the other tracks, it feels like tire management is kind of an afterthought. But on this track, it's like gotta be at the forefront of your mind all the time. Take care of the tire, take care of the tire. At least with this setup. Alright, well I gotta make it to 320. That's in 34 laps. I think I'm gonna make it. And it looks like I'm pulling away from Rudd. I've gained about 2 seconds on him. And I'm actually gaining on Jarrett a little bit.
outside. Clear.
Who is behind me? Someone's got fresh tires behind me. I'm gonna let him go. Looks like that's Bobby Hillen.
Inside. Clear.
Oh, someone's pitting here, it looks like. Bud Strickland. We had some cautions in quick succession, so I'm thinking there could be a mix of tire strategies here. I just know on that first run, the AI went 125 laps. I went 87. I've now gone 100 on this run. Let's check the tire. Tire still looks okay.
Car outside. Still there.
Looks like Michael Waltrip is on pit
Clear
road
outside.
there.
Outside. Clear outside.
Yeah, tire still looks good. I had to get to 320, so I only need to go 20 more laps. I think I'm gonna be able to get there and beyond. So I just way overdrove the car in that first run. And I mean, having, seen what's going on here, how much further I can go, I think all the default tracks are just designed to kind of give you some leeway so you can overdrive the car and it doesn't really hurt you or hurt you that much.
Car outside.
Ooh,
Still there. Clear.
just
Car
touched
outside.
Joe Nemechek just a little bit coming off that turn. All right, I think Michael Waltrip is behind me now. He's got fresh
Clear
tires.
outside.
I'm gonna let him go.
Inside. Clear inside. Clear outside.
All right, someone else with fresh tires behind me. It looks like more. Ooh, is that Dale? Yeah, it's Earnhardt.
Inside.
Let him go.
Still there. Clear. Car inside. Clear.
Not you, Ricky. Oh, almost hit Lake Speed. All right, 306. So everyone should be pitting here in about 20 laps, or 15 to 20.
Car outside. Still there. Clear.
Almost missed the turn looking at the boxes. All right, got to go 8 more laps. Tire still looks good.
Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear outside.
Looks like some more guys are on pit road. There's some red car here that wants to buy on fresh tires. Who is that? Hut Strickland?
Clear inside.
All right, got to go 5 more laps.
Car outside. Clear outside. Car inside.
Jeff Burton's on fresh tires. Let him go.
Clear.
All right, it's now been 125 laps since the restart, and my tire still looks pretty good. All right, just watch out for dudes coming on pit road. Okay, Gordon's going on pit road.
Clear. Outside. Clear. Outside. Clear outside. The leader's pitting now.
All right, it's now been 128 laps since we last went
You're
green.
in first.
Tire still looks okay.
Outside. Still there. Clear.
I don't think Rudd is picked yet. I don't know, I'm not sure.
Car inside. Still there.
Now I'm
Still
kind of
there.
curious how many laps I can go before it goes red.
Clear. Inside.
Just for the sake of testing.
Clear. Inside.
All right, what lap is it? 330?
Clear inside.
So I've now gone 135 laps. And okay, I'm gonna pit.
Inside.
Terry, go here.
Clear. Keep it under 40. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Go, go, go. Go, go, go! Keep it under 40. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Oh man, they're showing us a black flag. Looks like they caught us speeding on pit road. They're
Really?
gonna make us drive through the pits without stopping. Limit
Alright,
40.
whatever.
Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
When did I speed? 3,500 in second. Well, regardless, I mean, that first run I went 87 laps and the tire turned red. This run I went 135. That's like a 50 lap swing.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Limit 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Car outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside.
So that's a 50 lap difference between that first run when I was driving pretty aggressive and that last run when I was trying to take care of my tires the whole time. I mean, that is not how the default tracks, like if you drive all aggressive like that, I guess it's really forgiving because it doesn't really affect your tire wear that bad. I mean, here that's a huge difference. All right, well, I only have to go 62 laps now. I'm gonna try and get around some of these guys and get back in the top 10 after that speeding penalty on pit road. I'll have to look at the replay of that. I didn't notice that I was speeding.
Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside. outside. Clear outside.
All right, what position, man? I'm in 12th. The 41 is the next spot.
Car outside. Clear.
Oh, out of the way, Helen. Oh, Rusty hit me.
The yellow flag is out.
Wow.
Let's go. Race back to the line.
Wow.
Here comes the leader. You all right? We got big time problems with that motor, buddy.
Okay, thanks, spotter.
Road is close.
Wow.
Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 5 car. Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
Oh, man.
Pass the 2 car.
That sucked. I was way faster than the 77, and I bumped him a
Pass
little
the
bit.
2 car.
But Rusty was right on my bumper, and so when I bust the 77, or when I bumped the 77 and then let off the gas, Rusty got his nose under me, and I didn't realize it until I was sideways, and then I way overcorrected and went head on in the wall. Oh well. I think I did the good testing. I mean, that was the whole point of having this race. That was, I don't know, just carelessness. Should have been
Keep it
paying
under
better
40.
attention.
Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Well, I mean, there's only
Pass the
47
2
to go.
The pace cars in turn 1.
There's only 47 to go. I'm going to keep going.
The pace
We'll finish
cars
it.
in turn 2. The pace cars on the back straight.
See if I can.
Wait, something's wrong.
There's
Come
a
on,
lot
you guys.
wrong.
The lug nuts wouldn't go on right. The pace
man.
cars in turn 3.
All right. Well, I still might get a decent
The
finish.
pace cars
Should
in
I-
turn 4.
Should I try and get out?
Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Limit
do it.
40. Keep it under 3,500 in second. The pace cars on the front straight.
Just speed off pit road.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Sorry, buddy. I know you can make it up on the track. Oh, man, they're showing us a black flag. Looks like they caught us speeding on pit road. Okay, you've got to go to the end of the longest line. Stay behind the 8 car. Stay on the end of the pacing line. Keep it under 40. Keep it under 3,500 in second. The pace car.
What happens if I speed on pit road
pace
twice?
cars on the back straight.
Oh, no tires.
No tires this time, guys. The pace cars in turn 3. The pace cars in turn 4. Go,
Go,
go, go, go, go!
Oh.
The pace cars
Go, go,
on
go.
the front straight. Keep it under 40. Keep it under 3,500 in second. We're going green next time by. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 77 car on the inside line. Stay on the end of the longest line. Limits 40. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Get ready now. Going green. The pace car's in.
All right, got caught up. Saved myself from losing another lap on pit road.
Tires all the way around this time, guys. Green, green, green!
Alright, so I guess you can speed on pit road all you want and you just get the one black flag for starting at the end of longest line.
Car outside.
The car isn't terrible. And it's a little slow down the straightaway. I may have a little fresher tires than a lot of these guys. I may be able to make up a couple spots still.
Clear outside.
Oh, Dale moving down into my lane.
Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Still there.
All right, looks like I'm going to pass the 7. What happened there?
Yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Clear outside. Okay, we're under caution. We got trouble on the front straight. Stay behind the 81 car. Pit road is closed.
Not sure what that was. It looked like Jeff Burton just started doing the stopping thing in turn 3 and 4. Not sure what that was about.
Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
Well, I passed Jeff Bodine. Let's see, I'm 2 laps down. All right, there's only 2 cars behind me, 2 laps down, so I'm gonna pit again and get fresh tires, and maybe on this last run I can pass some guys and make up some positions. Maybe get in the top 15.
Limit's 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. pace cars in turn 1. The pace cars in turn 2. The pace cars on the back straight. Go, 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 go! The pace cars in turn 3. Keep it under 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. The pace cars in turn 4. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 99 car. Limits 40. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
All right, well, the car wasn't that bad. It's still kind of running okay. A little slow at the down the straightaway, but I mean, I was passing cars. Jeff Bodine's only 3 cars ahead of me. I should be able to get him. And Ken Schrader's 2 cars ahead of me. I should be able to get him. Hopefully. Make up a couple of these spots.
Going green next time by. We're now on the lead lap. Get on the inside line. Stay behind the 99 car on the inside line.
You know, someday, eventually, think I'm gonna do like a 96 season and use this mod, and it is gonna suck if someone hits me in the back and I have damage like that and can't see out the mirror.
The pace car.
That's gonna be rough. Ted Musgrave is going down pit road. That's a spot.
Green, green, green.
I don't think Musgrave even stopped. He just drove down pit road.
Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Clear.
All right, who's the next spot? 17?
Outside.
Okay, I see you.
Clear outside. Outside.
Schrader's all over my bumper.
Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear outside.
Oh, let me in here, Craven.
Outside. Clear.
I get the low lane here. Gotta go, Daryl.
Still there. Clear.
All right, who's the next spot? The 15?
Car outside. Clear. Car outside. Clear.
Jeff Burton. Ooh, gosh, Jeff Burton is faster than me, sticking his nose under my bumper.
Clear. Inside. Clear inside. Car outside. Still there.
Boy, right in the middle of 1 and 2, I seem to be much faster than the AI, or just fast enough to where I want to get under them there.
Still there. Still there. Clear. Car outside. Clear outside.
All right, I think I'm in 14th. Who's the next spot? Next spot is at 18. He's at the front of this group. I don't know that I'll catch him.
Car outside. Clear.
All right, the 18 is still the next spot. He's pulling away.
More to go.
I don't think there's any way I'm going to catch him. How did Jeff Burton get back behind me?
Car inside. Clear. One more lap to go. Outside. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear. There's the flag. It's over.
All right.
Keep it under 40. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Okay. You know, real quick, my car is rolling forward because the front straightaway is sloped downward. I'm thinking that's why I spit on pit road. That happened to me at Watkins Glen, where I just wasn't paying attention to going downhill and I ended up speeding. I'm going to check that here in a second. 96 Wilkes. 96 Wilkes. All right, I want to look at a bunch of replays. Let's see here. Let's just look at the end here. That wreck was on like 340 something maybe. All right, there I'm looking really good. Okay, right in here. So my car was definitely faster than these guys because I'd stayed out a little later. And I think the 2 I know was off sequence, and I think the 77 might have been off sequence. So there I'm just cruising by Rusty. And then right here, this is where it hit the fan. Let's see if I can get a better angle. Well, we'll look from the helicopter. All right, so I'm passing Rusty, got past him, went in and hit the 77 right there. Yeah, wow, that looks horrible. I hit the 77, and then I was trying to let off to let him back in and get off his bumper, and then Rusty got under me, and I guess I just wasn't expecting that. And so when I got tipped right there, I think I just way overcorrected. I mean, I think I would have been fine. See, right there, I would have been fine if I had just been tipped and then straightened it out. But I guess I don't know. It just surprised me, and so I wasn't sure. Just lack of focus. And that was just my fault. I mean, yeah, that sucks. Just really poor reaction. Getting kind of surprised and then having a really poor reaction to it. Yeah, I mean, you can even see my tires when I flip it to the right. And I mean, I guess I was just trying to straighten it out, but I don't know, misjudged the situation. I should have paid better attention. Number one, I shouldn't have gotten into the 77 here. And I had just passed Rusty, so I should have known he was right behind me. And when I hit the 77, looked in my mirror, but just not being careful. And, you know, in real life, that probably would have knocked me out of the race. It's pretty surprising that he got back going. And the car wasn't even that bad after that. All right, let's see. What happened after that? Gosh, I can't remember what happened. There was something else I was going to look at after that. Oh, Darrell Waltrip. Is that what it was? Didn't I hit him or something? I thought I hit him in 1 and 2. Yeah, right here. See, right there in the middle of the turn. It's like kind of deceptive. So he's going 94. Let's look at his speed. Right about here, it's like we're halfway through the turn. I would expect him to be picking up the gas a little bit, but he actually slows down even more. How far are we in the turn there? Yeah, I mean, we've passed the apex of the turn here. And look how far behind I was. See, it's like I'm already picking the throttle back up a little bit. And the 17 was still kind of slowing down, and so right in the middle of that turn, I was getting under people, and that time I just got a little too far under him, and yeah, okay, so that's what happened that time. All right, now I want to see that pit road speeding penalty. Okay, I had to get to 320. So I think I pit. Yeah, okay, people are pitting here. Should be pitting on one of these laps. Yeah, I'm on way old tires. Cars are just flying by me. Okay, here I'm pitting. The speed limit is 40. I cross the line right here. Okay, it barely went up to 41. Now we're back at 40. That's fine. That wasn't enough to speed. All right, I didn't speed coming in. Oh, just barely. Yeah, while I was coming up to speed, I think I sped just right there. Right there, I'm up at 42. All right, so a little bit of lack of focus there too. All right, so I kind of want to see here this first run. Yeah, right on the start, yeah, I ran into Mayfield. I did that at my Darlington race too. I need to be a little more careful with that. Was it in this turn? Yeah, right there. But I don't see any damage or anything. The car looks fine. I checked F9. F9 said no damage. So I don't think that caused any problem. Okay, right here. This is what I was looking for. You see, I'm all by myself, just going into the turn, and you can see where I'm skidding the tire here. And I was doing that a lot. You see, it's pretty bad. All the way through the turn, I'm doing it. And I was doing that on pretty much every lap, I think. Let's see how it looks through here. Same thing. Look at this. That's horrible. So that first run, I wasn't taking care of the tires at all. I was running it just like I would any other race, and that's why I only went 87 laps on that first run before the right front turned red. Just not being careful. I mean, on both ends of the track. See, there it goes again. Yeah, see, that one was really bad. Look at that. That's horrible. Okay, so that was that run, and I did that pretty much the whole run, and then got to lap 87, and the right front was about to blow. Then we had this other run that started on 190, I think, or 195. Yeah, okay, when we went green. Let's go. Oh yeah, I was following Morgan Shepherd. And those marks were already there. Yeah, see, those marks were already there. Yeah, see, I'm not really skidding the tires through the turns at all anymore on this run. And that's the difference. Just purely driving style. In that first run, I only made it 87 laps before the right front was about to blow. And then on this run, I think I went 135. And the tire looked like it still could have gone a few more. I just pit because I was so much slower than everyone else because they had already pit. That difference between 87 laps and 135, that's like 50 laps almost. And I could have gone to 137. So that's a 50 lap difference just on driving style alone. That is different from the default tracks, I think. I mean, I've run a lot of the default tracks now. And you can drive all aggressive like I was in that first run, and it's not going to cause you to wear out your tires 50 laps early. So I don't know what AI Line Mod did here, but to me, I think this is much more realistic where you really got to take care of your tires. And if you don't take care of them, they wear out quick. If you take care of them, then they last a lot longer. So to me, I mean, I don't know. I think that's much more realistic. Yeah, I mean, I'm watching it in all these turns. See, it's totally clear. I'm not skidding the tires at all. Yeah, okay. Perfect. All right, so that was the only issue with that first run is I was just way over driving the car, and that's why it only made it 87 laps when it should have gone at least 130. Let's see. So the first caution was at about 140, I think. Okay, this is a restart here. Kind of want to take a look at some of these wrecks and just see what caused them. If the AI was doing anything weird or anything. Okay, there we're still under caution. All right, there I'm pitting under caution. Okay, there we're under green. So the caution isn't out yet. Okay, it's still green. Did it just turn yellow? Okay, here's some smoke here. Oh, is that when Earnhardt got in it? Okay, Jimmy Spencer's coming off pit road. So they go high. This, or at least it looks like Rusty's going high. Oh, okay. Yeah. So here, Jimmy Spencer's coming off pit road. Dale Earnhardt's going on pit road. And so when Dale Earnhardt comes down to go on pit road and Jimmy Spencer is coming up to get off pit road, they just make contact. And that pushed Dale into Rusty and then into the 88. And then Dale, I guess he was knocked out in the crash and he just runs into the end of the pit wall there. Let's see that from... By the way, I have not used this mod a lot. Look at the damage right here when he hits Rusty. Look at that. That is so cool. It's like the big old scrape over the number. You get the donuts there. And that's like almost right where Rusty's tire would have hit him too. That is so cool. I haven't used this mod very much, so that's the first time I've seen that. Yeah, and then Dale just runs into the wall. For some reason. He's just getting turned around. Or trying to get turned around. Alright, so that was the first... Oh, hold on. What was Lake Speed doing there? Why is he going all... Were they slowing down for the caution? Yeah, Terry Labonte just ran into Rusty Wallace there, and then he ran into Marlin. Let's see what Terry's doing. Yeah, they do this when they're trying to get caught up or get in their position. I've had at Dover, Darrell Waltrip ran right into the side of me. I think that happened at Richmond too in one of my races. So he was just trying to get in line and came out hitting these other guys. Why was he so far? Oh, because he's coming off pit road. Okay, so right here, I think what happens is he comes off pit road, so he's trying to get in line somewhere in here, I think, around Dave Marcus. No, he's just passing everyone. He was getting in front of Marlin. There's Marlin right there. So why why did he decide that he should be right there behind Marlon? See, there's Marlon there. There's me. And now the caution is out. I don't know. That's weird. It's like he pit and then he decides that he should be in front of Marlon here. Okay, hold on. When did the caution come out? Now I'm invested. I want to try and figure this out. Okay, right there, the caution comes out. Where's Labani? Labani is right there. He just passed start finish. The next car behind him is Marcus. And then Marlon's... Where's Marlon? Marlon's way over here in turn 2. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know that that's anything specific with the track. The AI do some funky stuff under caution sometimes, especially when you're right in the middle of pit stops. Dover, it can get all messed up, where cars will pit before they've taken the caution, and then they get put on the tail end of the lead lap and stuff. It happens almost every time. All right, whatever. So then they're coming around. Yeah, they're getting a little backed up here on the back straightaway. That's pretty normal. That's 50 times worse at Martinsville. All right, everyone pits. And then there was like 3 cautions in quick succession here. Let's go back to me. Where am I at? All right, we go green. There's Mayfield. He jumps in the middle 3 wide. Okay, and then, yeah, I think I saw this in my mirror. What happened here? So Mayfield jumps in the middle 3 wide. But then, yeah, then he just does the stopping thing. I'm not sure what that's all about. But the cars will do that. They do that. If they do that at Talladega, it completely ruins the race, because then the whole pack just turns into a huge wreck. And there's nothing you can really do. They just slow down until they stop, and then they warp to their pit stall. And most of the time they just sit there, and then he comes back out. Watch. Let's see if he continues. Yeah, it's like he goes around, he stops, and then he gets the tow truck, and the tow truck warps him back to his pit stall. He waits there for a minute, pits, and then leaves like nothing happened. I don't know why they do that, but they do that everywhere too. Okay, so that didn't cause a caution though. Okay, so there was a caution here. Let's see what happened on this one. Okay, there it's green. Okay, there the caution. Oh, okay, Wally Dallenbach is spun back here. And there's Andretti going on pit road again. Okay, Andretti is coming off pit road here. And Wally just kind of runs into him. Okay, so here's what happened on this one. Yeah, I guess this is the best we can get. So Mayfield comes off pit road. He's coming onto the track. And then Wally, he actually makes contact with Spencer, but Spencer keeps going. And then Wally hits him in the right rear. and spins, and that knocks Mayfield to the inside here, and he ends up going on pit road by accident. See, he's going 101, but now he's stuck on pit road, and so he's actually speeding on pit road because I think his AI brain, I think, is thinking that he's still on the track. And when did he realize that he was on pit road? Right there. Okay, it's that line. That line right there. I'm not an expert on track editing, but it seems to me like the cars don't realize they're on pit road until they hit that line. Once they hit that line, then they realize, oh, I'm on pit road. And same thing with the spotter. That's why the spotter was giving me weird calls in when I would be on pit road, and it would say like stay behind the 24 and stuff like that, because it's like the spotter doesn't realize I'm on pit road until I hit that line either. I think that's what's going on there. All right, so then we go green again. Where am I at? Okay, Brett Bodine went down pit road. I remember that. He went down pit road for some reason. See, but here's the other thing, though. Brett Bodine, when does he get down to pit road speed limit? Right there. Okay, so he gets down for pit road speed limit, so he must know that he's going on pit road here. But then the spotter call and that incident with Andretti, it seemed like Andretti, okay, no, right here he's going 70 miles an hour. Okay, so he slows down to 40 and then speeds up to 70, and then he slows down again right there to 40. Okay, that's what it is. So in the very little track editing I've done, I've noticed where you can kind of tell this, or there's an option to change like this to pit road or the apron, and then this is the racing surface up here. I wonder if, or what I would look at is I would look and see if this section of pit road is considered racing surface. Because I think that's what was causing those weird spotter calls. And that explains why he goes down to 40 for pit road, then he speeds up. And then he goes down to 40 again at that line. And I doubt he ever got a speeding penalty. Yeah, and then he just keeps going. So, yeah, I think that's what it was. Okay. Moving on. So there's another caution coming up here. Okay. Are they doing that under caution? It seemed like they weren't. You know, how fast is Ernie going here? Okay. Yeah, they were kind of coming on pit road pretty slow. I think because they are still trying to stay in line with all these guys who are on the track. Yeah, see, Ernie Irvan is speeding. He's going 47. The speed limit's 40. So when he gets down to 30, and then he speeds up. And then he's back down at 40. Okay. Let's look at what caused this accident. Oh, wait, so... Okay, they're under yellow there. And he's right behind me. Are we under? Yeah, we're under green right there. When did the caution come out? There we're on. It's green. There it's green. There's green. There's green. There's yellow. Okay. Okay, there we're still green. So right in here somewhere. Alright, looks like Benson gets hit here or something. Did Ted Musgrave hit Benson? Yeah. Okay, so Ted Musgrave just kind of misjudged and hit Benson in the right rear. And then he keeps going. And then I think there was one other caution. Somewhere in here. Is Morgan Shepherd in it? Oh, I remember now. In turn 3 or turn 4, I just totally rear-ended someone because someone was stopping on the track. That's what I was going to look at earlier. All right, I'll try to look at that again. All right, so let's see what happens on this one. Okay, see, this is another incident where Morgan Shepherd just decides to stop on the track. I don't know why the AI do this. Just like Andretti or Mayfield did earlier. See, he slows way down unnaturally, then he'll stop. He'll get the tow to his pit stall, and then he'll just he'll sit there while it's towing. Then he'll pit, and then he'll leave. And there he goes. I don't know why the AI do that, but they just do that sometimes. Okay, so then it was green for a long time. I want to see what happened in turn 4 when I rear-ended somebody because I think they were stopping on the track too. Where am I at? Oh, I'm on pit road. I think I'm on pit road trying to repair my damage. And I think I was behind... Was I behind Burton when that happened? Right there. Okay, Burton is just driving here. Yeah, and then he starts doing the stopping thing. See, he's going 93, 94, 93, and then all of a sudden, unnaturally, he just slams on the brakes for some reason. I don't, in all my other races, I don't really pay that close attention to what causes cautions if I'm not involved in them. I think this happens more than I realize, where cars just do the stopping thing for some reason. If anyone out there happens to be watching this and you know why the cars just suddenly want to stop in the track sometimes, let me know. I'd love to figure that out so I could avoid stuff like that. All right, so Dale Jarrett won it, Labonte second, Waltrip third, Rudd fourth, Irvin fifth. I ended up 14th, 2 laps down. I did make up some spots on that last run. That was good, so I got my top 15. And when I wrecked, I think I was in second. So I was running pretty good, and I think I was catching Dale Jarrett. All right, export, save, done. Jarrett wins it. All right, so kind of coming back to this README, I would say, does it drive like NR2003? I would say definitely. It's really fun to drive. It's perfect, and I think the that disparity between kind of overdriving the car and that costing me 50 laps on a tire run, that I haven't experienced at any of the default tracks. Even if I go back to my last race at Bristol, I was sliding the tires through the turns, and it doesn't really matter. I could still go farther than the AI. So that to me was very realistic and even better than a lot of the default tracks. I think the AI drove just fine. I didn't notice any issues there. I think they weren't overly aggressive like they can be at some places, but they still were able to pass and stuff. And there were cars trying to, at one point, there was a car I was trying to pass who was racing me on the outside. So they're competitive. And does it look like NR2003? I think he's still going to do some updates there. I was thinking about this last night. I think in 2003, if North Wilkesboro was still around, they had a lot of graphics in the turns. So maybe the walls would look kind of like Richmond, because Richmond always had a lot of sponsor graphics on the walls in the corners. So I wonder if I was doing it, I might try and take those graphics from Richmond and put them in the walls at North Wilkesboro or something like that. But I think the red and white walls was kind of out of style by 2003, so I wouldn't expect it to look like it did in the 90s, that's for sure. But yeah, the only other thing that I noticed was just that one spot on pit road. It looks like it was being considered as part of the racing surface, and that's why the AI were speeding up on pit road, and the spotter was giving me some weird calls. But other than that, I mean, I think the track is fantastic. I've become a big fan of AI line mod stuff. His Super Speedway package is awesome. His ratings are awesome, and that Bristol track is the only Bristol track I've used because it allows for being able to pit on the pit roads independently of each other on the front stretch and back stretch. So I'm really looking forward to this track being released officially. Let's see. Should we take a look at the real race real quick? Sad day for NASCAR. The last race at North Wilkesboro, though I think they race at North Wilkesboro again now. But back in '96, it certainly seemed like NASCAR was never going to come back there. They had 4 cautions. Jeff Gordon won it. Jeff Burton was looking really good. It looked like he was going to end up winning it. He was really good on the long run, but then on the final run, he just faded. Dale Earnhardt was up there. He was looking pretty good. There were some. There was a crazy save going into turn 3 when Jarrett and Earnhardt got together twice down the back straightaway. Let's see, Rick Mast had a really good run. He didn't do very well that whole season, but then the last few races of the year, he had a couple of top fives. So he looked really good. Ricky Rudd was short pitting just like I did in that first run on the race I was running. He short pitted and got back on the lead lap, so he ended up having a pretty good finish. There's Rusty in that black and silver car. And on down the line. Kenny Wallace was looking pretty good. He was in the top 10 for a little while. And Ernie Irvin, Larry McReynolds threw a fit on pit road towards the beginning of the race. Ernie was looking good. He had led 19 laps. That was in the very beginning. And then NASCAR started penalizing him for like passing, or he came down pit road when it was closed, and Larry McReynolds just threw a fit on the NASCAR official. Don't blame him, but I'm pretty sure he was in the wrong. Yeah, and only 4 cautions. Debris, one accident, and then, Robert Presley also had an accident. Cool race. There was some really good racing. Guys were, the top 5 was nose to tail for a while, going in and out of traffic, which I always loved about racing back in these days. Having all the lap cars and people being able to race around the lap cars and stuff. It was really cool. All right. Well, if anyone ever checks out this video, thanks for checking it out. Download that track when it comes out. It's awesome. All right, that's it for this one.